Hey fam, High Life Oracle here with a reading for you guys. How's it going? I hope it is well with you today. If you are new, welcome on in. We're glad to have you. And if you are returning, welcome back. Always glad to have you back. I hope the time between we last saw each other has been well. These are general readings, so not everything is going to resonate, and that's okay. Just leave what doesn't resonate there for somebody who it will resonate with. If you do find that things resonate with you, we'll take those too. Thank you very much. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you're interested in a personal reading with myself, my website and information is in the description box below. And if you're interested in any of my bracelets, and as you can see, I've got my newest bracelet out here for everybody to see, my Carnelian and Clear Quartz Courage bracelet, helping with self-confidence and manifesting. They are available on my Etsy right now this weekend. You can use the code GET5 and it'll take $5 off any order to like 25 or above is what Etsy's doing this weekend. Thought I'd let you guys know. But enough about that. Let's get to it. So we're going to start here with what we first pulled out. Serendipity, meant to be. What's next is no accident. And moray eel, be patient with life. We also have Earth, the world keeps spinning, completion, fulfillment, and success. So all I can think of is, wow, we've made it. I did it. Like that's what I hear. I did it. Like we're finally getting to a point where we're starting to see like the hints. We're starting to see the hints that things are about to align the way that we've been waiting for. Wait for it, saying us is a little bit more time, that these things are worth the wait, that these things are happening, and that like I know that you've been waiting for a long time for all this stuff to come to pass, but just know that it is happening in real time where you are. It's just about being patient and learning how to keep yourself warm with cold lands, challenges, and aloofness. I know when we're talking about goals, when we're talking about like moving from one stage to another, it does feel like there's a lot of stagnancy. Feels like there's a lot of obstacles in the way. I want you to know here that you are absolutely cutting through those obstacles right now to get to the next stage. Like I just see this feeling of like I get this feeling of like we're trudging along and we're going to actually start seeing what we've been asking for, what we've been trying to manifest into our lives. And the Six of Crystals is further confirmation of that. I mean, absolutely, we are on top. We are on top. We are about to get the recognition, the accolades, the rewards, the just the good things that we've been striving for, that we feel that is, what a person who does good and increasingly like takes care of themselves and others deserve. These two want to come out, so we'll do that. The Devil and the Star. Okay, yeah. I was talking about waiting for it, talking about obstacles. There's a lot of mental gymnastics happening. The Devil for me is always a get out of your head situation. Do not overthink this. Do not put too much effort into like thought experiments at this time. I feel like you've already made the wish and the star is working on that wish for you. I'm looking at her looking at this bird, and this bird is bringing this flower to her. So I feel like you're going to get a small reminder from the universe of what your goals are and how close you actually are to actually seeing it in the real world, not just manifesting, but like as you let go, as you let go, as you let the bird go and let it do its thing, how it brings back what it is that you desire. So that is a good thing. You love to see it. I like that energy. Just be aware of overthinking it. Be aware of starting to doubt yourself. This is not the time to doubt yourself. You are so capable and you're doing so much. And it really is just the beginning. Like, there are seeds that you have placed that are slowly but surely growing into flowers, into fruits, into trees. Like, you've been tending to this garden for so long. It is about time that you start to see that garden start to blossom. Wow. Okay, this one? No. Okay. Got the Two of Crystals and the Seven of Blades. Okay. So there's definitely more growing that needs to be had here. I do feel like with the Seven of Blades, there's a lot happening that I feel like you don't really understand what are the things that you should be working on and what are the things you should be just allowing the universe to take care of. Like, you don't need to have complete control over the situation. You're not going to have complete control over how your blessings are coming to you. All that you need to know is that they're coming and that you need to be open for them because they're just going to show up the way they show up. There's no other way around it. They're just going to show up the way they are meant to show up for you. So let go of those things that you've already put in the time and effort, and let the universe handle the rest of that. And that is a learning curve. That is something that is difficult to master. It is very, very hard, especially when you live in a society where everything is like instant. Patience is a virtue. Patience is also something that is very hard to come by lately. Oops, oops, oops. This one? Yes. Judgment. Okay. I feel like with the Judgment card, there are some realities that we're waking up to as well. Some things that we're going to see that are not meant for us. Things that we're probably going to pull away from to work toward the things that are meant for us. I feel like this wake up call is going to tell us, is going to basically show us where we stand currently. And as we see where we are in relation to everything else that we want in our lives, that's when we start making those decisions. And you're like, oh, this entire time I've been looking this way and working like this when I need to be turning this way. So like, I'm no longer kind of like sidling, I'm actually striding straight forward. I do see that in the Judgment card. Like, you're really going to see the the broader strokes and the more intimate details of your path at the same time. Oh my goodness, but the sun is saying that everything is all right. Even if you see that you have been going through things in a different direction, there are still things that you have learned while staring in this different direction that is actually going to help you move forward in a very pleasing and a very quick pace. The sun is also telling me that there is a lot more happiness than there is regret in the movement and in the realizations of where you stand and what you have been doing. So don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of seeing yourself being turned around and starting down a new path, because this new path is going to bring so much happiness. And the things that you have done is like, you're going to be so grateful for like looking in that different direction, because you're going to have this skill set that you don't even think is going to apply to what you're doing currently or to what you're trying to do, but there's going to be applications and similarities that you're going to see, and you're going to be like, wow, they're like, wow, how did you even think to do this crazy thing? And you're like, oh, it was like when I was doing this one thing that's completely unrelated. And, I just kind of made the comparison and made it work for me. And that it really everything that is happening meant to be. It's serendipity. Like everything that is happening right now is happening for a reason. Everything that you're encountering right now. And it really is less about what is happening to you and more about how you are approaching it. Once again, temperance with the patience. This one is definitely telling me to be patient with myself. Like this is be patient with yourself in this situation. Don't forget to connect with your spirits, with your faith, with your ancestors, in however way that you connect to the divine, however that is practiced by you. Don't forget that. It's very important. Keep yourself centered, keep yourself grounded, keep yourself locked in faith and in joy and in gratitude. And I also have the 8 of Crystals, which is telling me that things are actually happening faster than you think. As you keep your connections, as you learn to slow down and to really just focus on your breathing, as they say, to focus on yourself and your well-being and in your needs, in your just everything that you need to move forward in life. You will see that things are going to come in pretty fast, messages, downloads, just communications, whether from the divine, like straight up from the divine, or through outside sources. Like you are going to get the answers that you need. You're going to get the assistance that you need as well. So just kind of keep your head in the game, man. Keep your head in the game. Keep yourself settled, keep yourself centered, keep yourself grounded. And then let's look at a final card. What are we looking at long term? Ooh, long term, I do see that the choices that you make now determine where you go from here. I do see that keeping yourself centered, keeping yourself balanced is going to enable you to make those good choices. Someone told me a long time ago that there are 2 paths. They all lead to the same place. Like where you're meant to go will always be there. But the choices you make determine how you feel about it when you get there. And I feel like that is very much the moral here is the choices that you make will determine how you feel when you get to the end. Was it something that was done with a lot of joy? Was it something that was like all my life I had to fight? Or was it something in between? And the choices you make now, choose joy, choose things that align with your purpose, choose things that are healthy, that are sustainable. Make good choices, make choices for you, and you will get there from a place of love and happiness and joy and gratitude. So that is your reading for today. I hope this found you well. I hope you found something that resonated. If you did, like I said, go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you want something more in depth with me, personal readings are in the description box below. And if you're interested in any of my bracelets, like I said, I have my self-confidence, courage, manifesting bracelet here. All of my bracelets are available on my Etsy page, and right now there is a discount for $5 off $25. So you could get the Good Fortune bracelet for 20 instead of 25 on the Etsy store. And that is enough for me. So thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much. You guys could be anywhere else on the interwebs, but you decided to be here, and that means the most to me. So until my next reading, take care of yourselves.